Well, good morning to everyone that's in the chat. Fish Room Fever, hi. We've got Mark at Big Easy Support Group. We've got Brian at Rockford Fish Keeping. We have my favorite mod. Don't tell anybody. Daryl Deemer in the house. We have Alien World Aquatics. Got to go to work, but have a great day, everyone. You too. Love you. And I hope everybody's having a good Friday morning. It is pouring cats and dogs here in Alabama. And I wanted to come live today because I wanted to just let everybody know that the newsletter is coming along. I have some wonderful, awesome articles in this newsletter. And Chewy LTD let me know that, internationally, to seasonalize a newsletter or, kind of date it would be not be appropriate. He didn't word it to me that way, but I kind of named it the winter newsletter because I wanted to take care of not only November but December and January, because New Year is always busy for everyone. Getting articles in may be difficult. So I'm just going to call it the Winter Newsletter Volume 1. And I hope that doesn't bother anybody that's not going through winter. They're going into their summer season right now. And my chat on the screen is not connected. And I've tried logging into my chat. Seven viewers, thank you. It says refresh my chat. Let me see if I can actually log in. Yeah, I'm logged in. I'll just pop out my chat and see if it'll let me edit your stream title and description. Refresh my chat. See, I can see the chat to the side of my screen, but not on the screen. So I guess I'll just make it disappear. How about that? All right. A lot of people are coming in this morning. This is great. Good to see everyone. Everyone go tickle the like button and hit the bell, and as always, show love for love. Thank you, James. We have Tom Patterson, hello and lurking. Jordan's Fish Room. Hey, Jordan. Good to have you with us this morning. I'm waiting for fish, Brian said. Ooh. Jess Shrimp Granny. Hey, Jess. How you doing? Good morning. Hi, how is everyone? Jordan's asking. I'm doing fine. I'm a little slow mode on Friday morning. And I'm also watching my phone because hubby's out grocery shopping. And if he needs me, I'll have to mute my mic and take care of that. And I'll be right back with you. The sun is shining. The tank is clean. The tank is clean. Yes, Brian, that's worth repeating. The tank is clean. The tank is clean. Oh my goodness, the chat just jumped. Let me see. We got Jesse at HC Aqua. Good morning. The Life Aquatic with Rob Bull. Good day, Susan. Good day, Fishy Peoples. Hello, Rob. Good to have you with us today. We've got Dee down the wormhole. We've got, let's see, everybody's just done doing 2 5 water changes. 2 out of 5 water changes. Does that have to do with top and live chat? Mine keeps defaulting back to top chat in my software. This is Streamlabs, and they're constantly changing how things work. So I didn't get my chat on my software activated. At the top of your chat box is top chat or live chat, and that's a YouTube feature. So my issue is different from your issue. Let me see. Everybody's still saying hello to each other. Okay. I'm going to scoot my screen over so that I can look at the live chat on YouTube, which I have to switch to live chat. So how is everybody doing Friday? This is, like I said, I opened up and said it's raining cats and dogs here. And here in Birmingham, Alabama, they are preparing for the football game. Mark just messaged me on YouTube and said that he was starting my playlist. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My views are way down. So, hi Vanaski, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream today. I will be scheduling one morning live stream a week. I'm still working on my new series, How to Start This Hobby on a Budget or No Budget. Haha. I have my intro video laid out, but it's not finished. I'm not through editing it. And then I'm trying to get my mind together on my game plan. I did a recording downstairs in the fish room. It was awesome. But guess what's in the background? Fish tanks. So if I'm getting started in the hobby, I don't think it's smart to have fish tanks in the background. Do you? I wasn't even thinking. Brian says the tank is clean. The tank is clean. Thing is from Finding Nemo. Oh, that's a movie line. Movie trivia, I will fail every time. I've seen some movies. Some movies I get interrupted and I can't watch it all the way through. So Rod is the man for the one-liners in sitcoms, movies, whatever. Music, song lines. Hi Tiffany, how you doing? Good to have you in the stream this morning. I'm sipping on coffee. I hope you are having your morning coffee with me. And FedEx is here. Woohoo! Go ahead, Brian. Get those fish. The Zen Ginger. Hey, the Zen Ginger. That is such a tongue twister for me. Gerardo Rivera. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. I hope everything is going well. Yes. We've got 14 viewers. Before I get into the newsletter deeply, I don't have any screen share set up, and I don't know, I would like to test my widgets with you guys. This is a test. I repeat, this is a test. Okay. I'm going to scoot that over. Since the chat box is gone on my screen, now I'm going to test donation. John donated $19. Thank you, John. This is a test. This is just a test. And you see my little tip jar on the screen. And I do believe in the description, prove me or not, Daryl, does it say to support this stream, to click on that link in the description? if you would like to support this stream. Susan, I'm looking at an empty UPS box soon to have your name on it. All right, Brian, thank you so much. So it will be USPS. Yes, I use the United States Parcel Services as well. Thank you so much. I look forward to my package to arrive safely. We have Darlene Howard in the house. Hello, Darlene. I'm new to the hobby and live in Trussville, Alabama. You're not too far from me, dear. We can visit. I have 2 aquariums cycling now, no fish yet. 129 for a community tank and 110-gallon for a quarantine tank. That is a very smart move. Of course, the first fish that you add to your 29 will not have to go through quarantine. And I suggest only introducing 2 to 3 fish at an inch, inch and a half long, and after your tank cycles. I always do a fish in cycle. Some people do just a fishless cycle. And I started with guppies, Darlene, and if you don't want a lot of babies, you can start with males. So that's my suggestion. I don't know what kind of fish you want to keep, so if we can help you today, just let us know. The Life with Rob Bull. HC Aqua says, welcome, Darlene. That must have been hard not to get fish right away. Yeah, when I first set up my aquariums 5 years ago, the Petco employee told me 3 days of cycling with API stress coat and quick start. And he said after 3 days it would be ready for fish. So none of my fish died right away, so everything went well. The Zen Ginger is speaking to Rob. Zen is more of an aspiration than an actual state. I tend to be one of the crazy ones sometimes. It's part of the mutant genes, LOL. Thank you, Daryl. It does say that in the description. Thank you. And Daryl, if you want to share my PayPal account, you can, because even if you use the link in Streamlabs, they take out like, it's not quite 10%. I forget what it is. But the last time that Fancy Tail Aquatics Scott donated, as you see on the screen, Fancy Tail Aquatics has donated $20 total. Out of the $10, I got $9.40 or something. So it's 0.6% that Streamlabs takes out of a donation, which I think is awesome. Jess says, that's exciting, Darlene. Didn't you just get them? That's so exciting. I love my 29. I love my 29 too. Brian at Rockford Fish Keeping says, sorry, Susan. I have to go real fast. Fish came. Have to unbox and float. I'll be right back, I hope. Yes, Brian, and film after you cut your box open, film the unboxing. Okay? Thank you. I've been cycling for about 3 weeks now. Okay, Darlene, how's the cycle going? Have you had any ammonia spikes? Are you feeding the fish, feeding the tank fish food? Jesse says, I've found that the Petco employees give responsible advice. They must have really worked on their image. You know, I haven't really been in a fish store, Jesse, in a long time, because I order my fish and my fish are sent to me from Fish Fam community members, and I order my fish from them. The only time I go in a pet store is if I'm in a real quick bad need for some dechlorinator or some maybe algae wafers, or if a a heater goes bad and I need a heater right away, that's what I use my local fish stores for. And I have not been to my local fish store that used to give me store credit for my guppies, because I've been selling my guppies to Fish Fam community members, and I haven't had the stock to take into him. And when I do call him, he's going to say, "Who are you?" I do fish in, but once you have cycled one tank, you can just use that tank to cycle any new ones. So not too bad, really. Thank you, Rob Bull. I have found that the Petco, okay, thank you, Jesse. Jess Shrimp Granny says, it depends on the Petco, Jesse. Some are good and some are not. And that's true. Everywhere you go, every community is different and every staff is different. Jess Shrimp Granny says, sometimes people end up in aquatics that shouldn't be there, and they just catch what people point to. That's true. I couldn't work in a fish store because I can't catch the fish that you're pointing at a lot of times. Now, when you come to my fish room, I know my fish, I know how to handle my fish, and I still have problems catching fish. So, because I don't want to squish them. I squished one between the glass and the net and killed it one time. So I'm very gentle when I catch my fish. Sometimes I do the 2-net method, and sometimes I just have to lower the water level. I don't know. I use different techniques all the time. Jesse says, sometimes I ask questions just to play dumb and impressed with the answers. Good, Jesse. I'm glad you've got a really nice store there locally in your area. Darlene says, feeding the tank fish food, yes. No spikes yet. Testing with API test kit. I've been watching YouTube, subscribed to several fishy people. Okay, Darlene, you might want to, for 3 weeks, you might want to increase your food, because you want to get some spikes so that you can do a water change, and then you want a little bit of nitrates to show on your API testing. And if you have become a pro in testing nitrates with the API Master Test Kit, hats off to you, because I still struggle getting an accurate nitrate reading. Thank you, Daryl, for sharing my PayPal link. If anybody would like to donate to Susan for SLC Aquatics this morning, and I appreciate it. Hey, Caleb, aren't you at school, or are you having another snow day? I'm sorry. Hello, Caleb. Welcome to the chat. D down the wormhole says, it sucks killing fish by accident. I razor bladed a betta once trying to clean the glass. D, that's horrible. But it happens. What was it? I was cleaning out underneath of decoration one time, and I squished a cory cat under a piece of decoration. It happens. And what was it I was keeping one time? Oh, algae eaters. They will burrow in the substrate. And I killed one, or almost killed one time, jabbing the gravel vac tube down into the substrate, because I like to do that and twist, and get to the bottom of the glass. This fish shot out from out of nowhere. It scared me, and I had no idea that he had dug into the substrate. Darlene, you're welcome. I might switch to the 6-in-1 strips. I use both, and when I'm out of the 6-in-1, it takes me a long time to use the API Master Kit. I'm telling the truth, because I don't like all of that chemistry mixing and shaking and waiting. I'm impatient, and most of us are impatient, and I do know that it will benefit you in the long run to continue to use the Master Test Kit, But I also need to get some GH and KH test kit because I raise live bearers, guppies, and I need to know what the GH and the KH is sometimes, because sometimes my females are just not dropping their fry. Hello 44 Mad Guy, how are you doing today? Is your name Derek? Am I right or wrong? Rob Bull says, with the liquid test, you end up with one massive arm. Yeah, always shaking, always shaking. Jay's better room. Hello, Jays. How you doing? Oh, Brian, such beautiful fish. Are you not going to give us a hint? Jess says Jess Shrimp Granny says, the API kit makes me feel like a scientist. Yes, sometimes I'll even put my apron on while I do it. You better. You don't want to stain your clothes with those dyes. No, they really don't. They wash out. That's awesome, Jesse. Yeah, I feel like a scientist too. I want to put on magnifying glasses and goggles and yep, that's cute. Yep. I have a piece of wood with about 18 holes drilled in it to hold the tubes so I can test a lot of tanks at once. James, that's smart. I have a friend, Gina, who does the same thing. She has a lot of, she ordered extra glass testing tubes. Thank you so much, Mark. Big Easy is busy watching my playlist and commenting. I appreciate it. I really would like to get to Super Chat status, but if I don't, like I said, my PayPal account, and you can donate to the Streamlabs here, and you can just cut a check to me too. I say get the full line of kits, the Master pH High, pH AM, NI, NA, GH, KH, calcium, copper, and phosphate. Yes, Brian. I really think that's a great idea to have as well, because blackbeard algae comes from high phosphates. Snail death, shrimp death, all of that can come from high copper levels in your water. And calcium buildup can cause problems too. And if you're a plant person, you need your magnesium, you need your oh boy, there's all kinds of nutrients for our plants. Hello, Bob. Hello, Chris. How are y'all doing? Good to have y'all in the live stream this morning. I hope you're having a great Friday. I don't have any Fry Friday to show you except my new fry that's in the breeder box here. All of my tanks have fry in them except for my new 10-gallon downstairs that used to have some juvenile crayfish in it. Since I added the guppies, I haven't seen the crayfish. Either they're hiding or they've been eaten. I just used the test strips, Chris says. I get you there. I play you day and night on both. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Big Easy Support Group. Show love for love, everybody. If you don't know the channels, check them out by hitting the 3 dots to the right of their name. It will show up when your mouse goes over it. Brian says, hint, they are from Lake Tanganyika anymore, and I'll give it away. I'm on well water, so I have to watch like everything in the water. How about your iron levels, Brian? Because when I lived in an area on well water, the iron was off the scale. Chris says, Bob, your wallet feeling lighter today. Chris says, that was awesome of you, by the way. Jay's Better Room says, I don't test at all. I just do daily, weekly water changes with some conditioners when needed. That's awesome. Daryl is sharing my Teespring store, and I hope that you all will enjoy shopping there for one of my SLC Aquatics t-shirts or coffee mug, or there's a pillow. I forget what's all on Teespring, but go over there and shop. And if you buy something for yourself, that will be just wonderful. Oh, Michael Thornley, Wildlife Foundation is in the house. The crayfish are here on holidays. Great. That's awesome. Brian says, continued, I think the Hagen Master Kit is better than the API since it has it all. And you can buy refills. API, you have to buy a whole new kit. Okay, thank you, Brian. That's a nice information there. I haven't seen the Hagen Master Kit, but I sure will look for it because I think I have a Hagen saltwater test kit that my son-in-law gave me. A little lighter, yes, heading out in a few to meet with my financial planner. Boring stuff, but necessary. You have my prayers, Bob. Why are you still awake, Michael? Zen Ginger says, Susan, do you know how many more hours you need to get monetized? I didn't hear if you said. The Zen Ginger, it's not worth mentioning. It's really low. I'm going to go over and see if I can get to it. You have to go pretty much to the classic dashboard. Let's see. I'm waiting. Channel monetization. My current watch hours are 1,887. My subscribers are 1,130. So like I said, it's low. You need 4,000 watch hours. If you guys will give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, thanks for holding out. I had to take a break. I hope that you will understand that I am still trying to find my niche. My Tuesday night live streams, I get a lot of view time on those. And I personally have worked hard on some teaching sequence video clips. And when I uploaded them, they didn't get much view time. So, you know, you've got to find, as a channel creator, you have to find your niche and you have to find what works for you personally. And I think what works for me personally is to go live. And I need more time in my personal schedules to actually go live. So I'm working on some scheduling with more collabs. I want to do more collabs with other YouTube channel creators and fish fam, fish tuber businesses. Excuse me. I'm going to scroll up just for a few minutes to see what I may have missed. I know Ginger was asking, and last night's River Life stream, if you all did not catch that, was so inspirational, so inspiring, so wow, wow, wow. He's just received monetization and super chats. And last night, half of his super chat money was going to Project Piaba and towards Candy Overhaul's GoFundMe account. And I don't know the total, Bob, of what was raised last night, but it had to have been over $500 or close to it. And that was just so awesome. I had to go to bed. I couldn't stay up to the end, but I did watch the replay. I'm all plastic now, but researching live plants, Darlene said. I know I want some Sprite to float. I want to do this right and be a good fish mommy. Fishy mama. Hee hee. All right, Darlene. I went plastic to start with, and I had problems actually keeping my tanks cycled without extreme fluctuations of nitrites, nitrates, ammonia. I even put those little ammonia meters, sticky things on my aquarium glass. And then I started just putting live house plants in my aquarium, like the pothos, the the golden ivy. I even put the lily, the peace lily, in my aquarium, in my filters. I put a spider plant inside the substrate just to see if it would grow, and of course it melted back. Excuse me, getting messages. Sorry. Back to you guys. I always have aged water in the 40-gallon tubs for convenience. Oh, nice, Jay. And let's see. I've been playing your playlist every night. Caleb says, thank you so much, Caleb. HC Aqua, anyone else have a hard time reading the colors on those test kits? My mind can convince me that it could match almost anything, like the black and blue, gold and white dress. Jesse, some people have more problems distinguishing colors, and I didn't mean to laugh so hard because it's a reality and it can be frustrating. It can be very frustrating. Yeah, gee, I have no solution for that unless you buy those glasses that enhances colors. So, wow, Bob, I got in touch with a nurse friend in the ER, and we're going to be study buddies here and there. I'm excited. Great, Jess. YouTube's supposed updates to improve their page just make things harder to get to. Yep, that's true, Chris. I knew it was there in the new beta studio, but to search for it, I just went to the classic. We got Melvin, QSA Aquatic Network in the house. Hello, Melvin. How are you doing? You got a study buddy already, Jess. That's awesome. Caleb, Susan is awesome. Thank you, Caleb. I love you. Our weather is not playing fair with us about shipping these fish. So just hang in there, take good care of that my Blackmore goldfish, and I am taking care of your female guppies. So eventually we're going to get there, but we may have to wait till the spring, I hate to say, because you are in a hard winter setting. If anybody can give Caleb any suggestion on shipping a goldfish in extremely cold weather, give him some pointers. I know if you highly insulate that box and maybe put a couple different heat packs in there, like one for 72 hours, one for 48 hours, and one for 36 hours, it may get to me fine without any problems. But as far as shipping guppies, I don't see shipping guppies at this time being a good idea. Rack was at 98, almost 100 viewers going after John and Lisa helped. Yes, it did, Ginger. Gerardo says, I have all live plant tanks. Yeah, I think I do now, because even the one that's got mostly plastics in it still has some Java moss in it and some Java ferns and some Anubias. And I think some floating water wisteria, I think. Darlene gets some Java moss. That stuff is pretty much unkillable. Left it in a bucket in a dark garage over winter and it was still alive. Yeah, the only thing I say about Java moss is it can really grow wild and cling to everything in your aquarium, and getting it loose is not always. I'd put it in a cage. Oh, but it does help with nitrates and any fry that are born, believe me. It's just, as you can tell, duckweed and Java moss has not become my favorite live plants. The easiest live plant that you could start with would be an Anubias glued to a piece of wood or a rock, because it does not grow out of control and it will help with nitrates, and it looks pretty in your aquarium. Brian says the API test kit color chart is way low quality printing. I have two different color charts and they're both different. They don't check the colors while printing. Yep, that's so sad. SLC Aquatics says, that's awesome, Jess. Sorry, finishing, getting ready to go and lurking here. Thanks, Bob. I pray everything goes well with you. Ginger says, yay, it's Gerardo. I'm showing 51. 51 what? What did I miss? Oh, Gerardo says hornswort. Yeah, the only thing, Gerardo, that I found out with hornswort, it's fine now because my tanks are all established, but if you don't have an established tank, which I didn't when I first introduced hornswort, it shedded, it clogged up my filter, it was hard to get cleaned up off of the substrate. So I would say hornswort is not a good beginner plant, but after your tanks become established, like 6 months down the road, then I would introduce hornswort. And if anybody disagrees with me, and it does depend on your water quality. Some people have nitrates out of their taps, so hornswort feeds off of high nitrates, but it will bring your nitrates down into safe levels. It tears easily. Just rip it out as it gets out of control. Yeah, it does tear easily, but it still is not easy to get off of your decoration and other things in the aquarium. Because what about moss balls? Moss balls are nice. The maramba moss balls, especially if you're going to go with bettas. temp? Oh, 51. Okay, it's 51 in Houston. Right now here it is 60 and raining. My high today is going to be 66. So in our area, my temps are really good to receive fish, but where Caleb is, in the 20s and 30s, it is not good to send guppies to, because by the time it reaches you, that heat pack's going to be exhausted. And the last guppies he got were already cold, sitting in 40-degree temps. Brian says, for your beginner setup video, I'd say it's okay to have tanks behind you. I'd trust you more then versus if you were starting out. And about plants, my new favorite plant is water sprite. Yeah, Brian, my new series is starting the hobby. And in the video that I recorded myself, I was researching about aquariums, fish, gravel, and stuff. So it was kind of like hypocritical, contrary to what I was doing in my video. So that's why I laughed at myself and am going to have to refilm that one. Okay, guys, looks like I got to run. Have a great stream, everyone. I'll keep it running for watch time. Thanks, Jess. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Guppies love it for breeding. Yes, Mark. Java moss and hornswort and everything. Hornswort and lots of moss balls for butterfly in a bare bottom is ideal. Thanks, Jay. I love that advice. Thank you, Daryl, for sharing my website. Okay, if anybody does not know about slcaquatics.org, you really need to go over there and visit that website. I pay for that website, and my Patreons from the past have helped pay for that website. It is my website now, but I do have annual fees that I have to pay. Like, you got to keep your domain up, you got to keep your hosting up, and now I've added the membership features, which is a free membership to register at slcaquatics.org. This is a community website that I created for all of the fish tubers and #FishFam community members and hobbyists that want to join the website for upcoming event notifications. I have a resource page that you can go to and shop with #FishFam community, FishTube community, and I try to keep us all in the family of businesses and websites that are fish related, plant related, shrimp related, freshwater, saltwater, cichlids, live bearers, merchandise that you need for your hobby. And we have artists within the community that I also am advertising, and I'm advertising Michael's natural wildlife. I'm sorry, Michael, I got to scroll up and get your proper channel name. Michael Thornley Wildlife Foundation. You will also find links on Project Piaba and sites and cares. And the first newsletter in September that was released has information about the CARES program and the sites program. And if you have any questions about Project Piaba, and I'm going to be able to also advertise the saltwater reefing and corals off of the coast of Florida. I will soon be adding that to my website. If you're interested in receiving the #FishFam community newsletters, which right now are bi-monthly, but anyway, right now is bi-monthly. You can also register as a free member on the website, and you can go back and see under the member section in the tab, in the menu, you can see the September newsletter, and those that have just recently registered, you will receive the November newsletter. Everybody will receive the November newsletter. You only have to register for the email or the newsletter one time. And after that, any emails that I send out through my mail client, you will receive it. I went through yesterday and updated all of my tags so that everyone is under the newsletter tag now. And if you didn't receive the September newsletter, I apologize, but you can receive it from now on. And if you register as a member on slcaquatics.org, go to the member section, and you can always look at the newsletters and the monthly blogs. And then under the blog section, any article that is in the newsletters will be under the blog section. So you can have happy reading forever. I'm going to go back up because Caleb has to go. See you, Caleb. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Ginger says, I have one water sprite still in a tiny rock wool pot that is taking up over half of a 20-gallon. Wow. Yeah, I heard water sprite is easy. Excuse me for burping. Brian says at Rockford Fish Keeping. Oh, okay, so it's like you're just starting, not passing on what you have learned kind of thing. Yeah, Brian, that's what my series is going to be, just starting out. Melvin says, I'm doing great. I just set up my first brackish water tank, and I did a video on the setup on my 20-gallon tall re-aquascaping of the 411 Red Cliff River stream to the Lake Huron brackish tank. Awesome, Melvin. Y'all, I will check it out, and everybody in your time today, or then, check out QSA Aquatic Network's brackish tank setup. Gerardo says Anacharis is a good starting plant. Yes, that's true. I don't think I have any in my aquarium because it won't grow in mine very well. So, if you don't have problems, and Darlene, I wanted to let you know that with plants, it's going to be a trial and error. Get easy plants to start with, and then because what's easy for others may not be easy for you. So it's going to be a trial and error. And believe me, when you're first starting out, your plants will melt back and die, per se, but they're not dead. Give them time to establish their roots and to get adjusted to your water conditions, and they will probably most of the time come back. Ginger says the Pogostenum stellata, the octopus plant, is an awesome low light grower. Yes, Ginger, and I do believe Aquarium Co-op sells the octopus plant, and you can probably check at Green Oasis Farms in Arizona and see if he also carries the octopus plant, and if he doesn't have it in stock, he can order it for you. Excited for your series. Thank you, Darlene. It's going to be a lot of fun because I'm just doing enactments, and because I remember what I went through just starting out, and didn't have a budget, didn't have finances, and my first aquariums kind of cut into my regular household budget, and getting used to expenses and things that you need, it was a learning curve. And so I want to bring that into my videos, because I don't want you to be discouraged with the expenses, but there's ways to get around it, which I've learned. And believe me, this community is very giving, and if you have needs, believe me, funds can be found, merchandise can be found. I found Molly Reisner, who's like an hour away from me, but when we met through one of the Facebook groups to purchase chemicals, she gave me extra than what she was advertising in Marketplace or on the aquarium group. And what she wasn't on, I don't think she was on Marketplace. I think she was in one of the aquarium groups on Facebook that I was a member of. And you know, they're just giving. The freshwater side is. I don't know about the saltwater side. Going on close to an hour. Let me see. GRB Aquatics. Hello, GRB Aquatics. Welcome to the live stream. Ginger, I agree, it's a great plant. I have similar, but think mine are actually lily plants. Starts as a bunch of bananas and then sends lily pads to the surface. Oh, well, that sounds like that freshwater lily plant, GRB. The octopus plant, does it actually give off lily pads? Excuse me. Hey, Yolanda, PEMG Hustle Woman Aquatics is in the house. She says good afternoon because she's an hour ahead of me. And it's 11:53 a.m. here, but it's 12:53 a.m. there. But Yolanda, I hope you're having a great day. And remember, everybody, show love for love. That SUB word is not looked favorable upon in the chat through YouTube. So that's why we say show love for love. Check out everybody's channel. And if you have not began to join them, join them. Brian says, if you are new to plants, you want to stick with low tech, low light, no CO2 plants. That's good advice, Brian. Rockford Fish Keeping says, a great book to always have on hand is BAENSCH Aquarium Atlas Volume 1. Newest version is 7th edition from 2007. It's the Literal Fish Bible, and it has info for beginners to advanced. Thank you, Brian. I also have some great books from that my son-in-law gave me. This one is Starting Your Tropical Aquarium by Dr. Herbert R. Axelrod. And it contains 256 full color photos. And trying to take the glare off. And this was written in 1986. And I believe he has passed on. Herbert Axelrod, I think he passed recently. And when this sold, it was a $12 book, but you can still find it. And I've got a book on lovebirds. I've got a book here by Tetra on the Marine Aquarist Manual. And the author is BAENSCH that Brian was talking about. Thanks, Brian. I didn't know I had it. That's the Marine. Okay. Those are neat looking. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Full Moon Aquatics. Michelle is in the house. Good morning. Caught me napping, Susan. Been running errands the last few days, and today is catch-up at home day. Wink. Yeah, I'm doing laundry downstairs, or it's doing itself. Dwarf lilies are bulbs. Sounds like a banana plant. Tom Patterson. Yes, Tom, thank you for that, because when GRB was explaining it, it sounded familiar, but I forgot about the banana plant. Yes, they make an awesome tank for guppies, bettas, and cories. And no, the octopus is like long, slender leaves that spread out and turn purplish the closer to the light. I think the banana plant is a lily of some kind. That's true. Yeah, we're going to, without pictures, it's hard. Books are cool. Yes. I haven't read any of them. I'm not a reader. I'm sorry. I'm a doer. I'm a hands-on task person. Reading is something I have to discipline myself. Daniel keeping fish. Hello, Daniel. Yay. It's working now. You're off of the ban list. I am so sorry that happened. It could not have happened to a nicer person. Daniel, thank you for being patient, and thank you for messaging me so that I could check it, because I did not even know you were on that list. And I'm sure it was an error. Encyclopedia of Freshwater Tropical Fishes Expanded Edition also has Axelrod. Fish room fever. Yes, James. Thank you so much. Large hardcover aquarium books still sell for $50 secondhand here in Australia if you can find them. Wow, I know it. They are still worth having in your possession. Large hardcover. Okay. Rockford Fish Keeping says, I'll do a small video on this book. Can I tag it in the Fish Fam? No, that's not it. The atlas are 1,000 pages long. Let me go ahead and give you mod. You can put the link in the description. You can put the link in the chat now and also in comments after this post. Daniel keeping fish. Anyone seen my sleeping mat? That's for the rescue mom. GRB Aquatics Amazon has it if you can get it on Amazon. Full Moon Aquatics says, I didn't have the luck with the octopus talking to Ginger. Think it has something to do with our water. Hey Jason, Fish Tropics, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'm about to close it out. I started an hour ago. Darlene Howard says, I've been watching YouTube. I'll catch out the books and see what I can find, or check out the books and see what I can find. Thanks, Rockford Fish Keeping. Yes, this book that I have here does talk about the cycle. And if you get the newsletter, the November newsletter, which will come out Friday, November the 1st, it has an article on the cycle. And anyway, I thought this one did too. Rules for a healthy aquarium. Water, handling tropical fish, general types of fish, preparation for a new aquarium. Yes, page 20. Page 20. It says, one of the first steps in preparing a new aquarium before introducing your fish into it is to clean it thoroughly. Make tropical fish hobbyists use a rock salt. Many use a rock salt solution to wash out the inside of the tank, and this preparation is simple and inexpensive. Then do not use hot water, and it may crack the glass, and it will also mess with your seals, the silicone seals. All right, Jason. Welcome, Fever. Okay, Rockford Fish Keeping says the list of the, I cannot pronounce his name, BAENSCH Atlas. Thank you so much, Brian. Daniel keeping fish. I gotta roll, else I'll be late for camp. And have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you, Daniel. Have a great day and a great trip. Full Moon Aquatics says, not sure. Some that are supposed to be easy, I have a hard time with. And Apanogetans, they are typically a bit more advanced, I do good with. And I think I said that to someone. It might have been Tuesday night. I said, don't tell me it's easy or I'll have a hard time with it. If it's complicated, yeah, it'll be a breeze to me. So later, Bob. God bless. See you later. Rockford Fish Keeping. I will do a video and hope to tag you, but in case it does not work, I'll email you the link to the video. Thanks, Brian. Patreon on Crowdcast is on air now. Just went live. Click to join. Yeah, I need to go do that. Don't know if I can or not. Because I probably will not keep my Patreon account open. Haven't decided totally yet. Afternoon, hashtag Fish Fam. Hello, not Nola Jane, Fish Rich. How are you doing today? I'll stay on a few more minutes. I've been on for an hour. So far, text from my husband. Are you done? Not yet. What you need? What do you need, dear? Like I said, I'll mute my mic so I can talk to him. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks everybody for hanging in there. I'm going to try to do a screen share and give you all that are here, 21 viewers. Let me set it up. I'm going to try to give you all a sneak preview of the newsletter. So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to add a scene. This will be newsletter. If y'all have a few minutes, and I will do a like I said, Streamlabs is different. Display capture, browser source. Let me try to add that. I don't think so. No. Let's delete that. Sorry, I'll get it. I guess this is it a window capture? There we go. All right. Add source. Let me see. Is it there? No, it's not. It's not working. All right, properties. Select a window. This, no, not live chat. There it is. Is that it? Yes, but that's not a very big screen. Let me see if I can enlarge it. Okay, I'll have to go in and do a preview. There we go. I'll go into preview mode. Okay, is that better? Yes. All right, guys, this is the #FishFam Community Newsletter, Winter 2019, Volume 1, How to Winterize Your Outside Ponds. Okay, I'll also go into, okay, y'all having your own conversation. Let's see, let me catch up. Serpronolite. Okay. Let's see. My water is 7.6 and TDS is over 200. I'm surprised you can't grow Pogostemon. Michelle says, only tried once. I will try again. And Zen Ginger, you should. Maybe just a bad plant. LOL. Could be. Wink. All right. Are y'all with me on this screen share? Are y'all getting it? Thank you, GRB. This is a preview of Welcome to the #FishFam Community Newsletter. This newsletter is designed specifically for the aquatic #FishFam community on YouTube and Facebook and other interested readers. Have fun and learn and experience the versatile individuals and teams that helped me put together this awesome newsletter. All right, let me see. This is the mobile preview. And winter kills fish, or winter fish kills. I'm reading backwards. But anyway, there are a lot of interesting articles that will be in the and also I'm going to go to the website because some people have a hard time maneuvering around the website. Just got some new plants, more Crinium calamastratum, y'all a mess, and others I can't remember, beginning a restart on most of my tanks. I saw Susie and Fishy Biz really fast, LOL, hint hint. I told you, you guys will have the first preview and it's not finished, okay? I'm still adding a couple things to it. All right, now you see the website. I'll give you all a few seconds here on the website. I want to go through and maneuver it a little bit so that some newbies, hey, Andrea's Herbal and Things, very nice, thank you. And if you haven't registered, I'm going to show you all how to register. When you come to slcaquatics.org, if you do not have pop-up blockers on, a little window will pop open and invite you to register your email at this website. If you do that, you only do it once. then you will also be included in any email communications and newsletters that are sent out, okay? Oh, that's okay, Michelle. I know I sounded a little irritated, and I apologize. I mean, in chat, when I'm away, it's important that you all bond and chit-chat with each other. It's fine. And I forget that there's a delay in the chat. You all know the scientific names of plants, and I don't. Just ordered 2 more from the co-op. Crinum. Down the wormhole. Hey, Susan. Just letting you know I'm still here. Been lurking homeschool time. Okay. Thank you, Dee. I love you. Okay, here's the website. Yeah, everything's cool. Sometimes I'm confusing. But I wanted to, what is the term? Maneuver around the website a little bit. Here is the home page and the About Me section, which is pretty boring, and our blog. Now, at the bottom of this page, you can find Join Our Newsletter right here. You enter your name and your email and select Subscribe Now. That's if you did not enter your email at the pop-up window on the home page. You don't have to do it in both places, just one or the other. And on the blog area, every article that was published in the September newsletter is here. Plus a bonus one here, the World Bank's ProBlue, a global fund for healthy oceans. This article was submitted by Chewy Ltd. September the 13th. That was a bonus blog. This was the monthly blog for October, submitted by, and it's not here, submitted by Madfish Diva. Every article, every blog will say by Susan Core, because I am the administrator of the website. But I need to go back and correct this, because under October the 2nd, I need to say submitted by Madfish Diva, because Madfish Diva raises hillstream loaches, and she did an excellent article for the monthly blog in October on the hillstream loach. Here is Aquatics article on citizenship for dreamfish, and this was in the September newsletter. Go Jump Into a Tree was in the September newsletter, and the main spotlight article, Invasive and Exotic Species, submitted by Chewy with the help of World Singapore Aquariums and King and Queen Cichlids helped him, and they're linked in this article. So this is the blogs area, but you see here it says register. This is how you register as a member on slcaquatics.org. And if you register, if you register, you create a username. You can put a fake name. It doesn't matter. But your email has to be real. Hey, Chewy. I'm talking to everybody now about the website. and how you can maneuver around the website and how you register your email or register for the newsletter at the bottom of the blog page. And here's all of the articles in the blog that were in the September newsletter. Here you can join the newsletter by entering your name and email. And you don't have to put your full name. You can put an initial, but the email has to be complete and correct. And you sign up here for the newsletter or on the home page when the pop-up window comes open for you to register your email. And do either or. You don't have to do both. And then I was showing everybody how you can register as a free member on the website to have access to members only places like the forum. The forum is for members only. And as you see, you have to log in order to view the forum. But here's how you register as a free member. You create a username. You can add your name or not, but your email. You do have to enter your email. You create a password, you confirm that password, and you register. Immediately, it will change in this menu bar. There will be a member tab, and you click on that member tab to see the September newsletter and the monthly blog by Madfish Diva. And Chewy, I'm going to go back and give you the sneak preview of the winter November newsletter. So I hope you're watching the screen, Chewy. Caleb's back. Hey, Caleb. Here's the sneak preview for the newsletter. I'm going to be signing off here in a few minutes, guys. But once you register on the members, as a member, a free member on slcaquatics.org, you can have access to the September newsletter and the monthly blogs. And the one that's in there now is the Hillstream article by Madfish Diva. So, okay guys, back to the live screen. And I wanted to tell you all thank you. There's 25 viewing right now. I want to tell everyone thank you for joining me this Friday morning. I'm going to try to make this a regular spot. And then I'm going to start up the hashtag all ladies, let's see, hashtag FishFam all ladies live streams. We haven't had one in about 6 to 7 months. And last night Madfish Diva mentioned that she wanted to have a ladies stream, and she can by all means do so, because every once in a while Priscilla MK Art would have one, she would host one, I would host one, and our lives have just gotten so busy, and I'm glad she's working now. Thanks, Jessie. Hope y'all enjoyed the sneak preview of the newsletter. It's not finished yet. And I hope you all that have not been to the website will visit the website and will register as a member of the website so that you can have access to members only forum and articles from other previous newsletters. And after this newsletter in November is released, November the 1st, which is Friday, next Friday, You will also have access to other newsletters that you haven't been able to read since you are a late register. So only register once and you will remain in my email queue. Thank you, Susan. I know it's a lot of work to get a site like yours going. Appreciate you. Thank you. We love you guys. And it has no limit. It's gonna grow. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And I'll see you all again Tuesday night on the live stream. Bye-bye.